producer. She's a
bargain.
producer. Yes, she's a producer. Oh, sorry.
I am,
Okay.
that too.
Okay, and storyteller at Story Salon. Yeah, I know that.
You do?
Hello. She's an avid shopper who's
Yes.
always
In search?
in search of the perfect what?
Bargain!
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Donna, for being such a good sport.
Okay. Thanks, Grace. So I started my acting career back in Chicago, where I was lucky enough to find an excellent agent, Jan Marie. Jan Marie was a go-getter. She loved her talent. She would not let up. One Thursday afternoon, I get a phone call from her. She is more excited than I've ever heard her. Donna, I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. You are in. 12:50 Saturday afternoon. Be there. I said, well, Jan, what did you get me into? You have an audition for the ensemble of the first Dreamgirls touring company. Okay. I knew Dreamgirls was in town casting. In fact, I really would have been excited about it. Ever since Dreamgirls was on Broadway, I dreamed of being one of those women on stage. And when it came to Chicago, everybody was talking about it. Everyone was thinking about audition songs and the perfect, sultry yet sophisticated outfit. And I would have bought into this until I saw the breakdown. Ensemble, African-American women, 18 to 30, must sing, move well, height requirement 5'6" to 5'11". I am nowhere near 5'6". A lot of people would have killed for an audition slot. It was my appointment only, and here I was. I had an audition. But I did not fit the requirements, so I felt I should really break this to Jan Marie. Jan, thank you. I'm sure you worked hard for this, but Jan, I'm nowhere near 5'6". I'm barely 5'3", which means I'm 5'2". Jan, I'm short. Apparently this was news to her. She's told me to hang on, and I heard papers rustling on her desk, and she came back. Oh, well, they never know what they want anyway. I want you to go. And I couldn't say no. So I hung up the phone. My voice, I wasn't worried about that. I picked out 2 songs that I felt showed off my voice. And then I did the smartest thing that I thought I could do. I called Ty Rivers, a costumer. He'd worked in Vegas and Atlantic City and New York. He knew how to dress women. He was a master of illusion. And I thought he could help me out. He came over the next afternoon to help me find something to wear. He looked into my closet. I pulled out a cute little short skirt. I had long legs. I thought that would help. He said, no, wrong. He pulls out a black cocktail dress, the only one I own. Spaghetti straps, collar with a slit that showed just the right amount of leg. You don't want to show him too much. He then told me what undergarments to wear. He gave me a pair of falsies. Nope. You want to just make sure their eyes go upward, okay? Sit down. And he started teasing my hair, and he pulled it back into a French twist with a really poofy top. I thought, oh, okay. Your makeup, lots of eyes, and a red lip. Not a bright red lip, something dark. That's more sophisticated. He'd asked me the day before what size shoe I wore. He brought me a pair of stilettos, black, pointed toes, highest heel I'd ever seen. I love high heels. I'd never seen anything like this. So I got in them. I teetered a little bit. And he said, come with me, out in the hallway of my apartment building. And he had me marching up and down the hallway like a drill sergeant. Butt in. Pull up out of your waist. Neck up. You're 5'10". Okay, 15 minutes later, I don't think my neighbors ever understood, but I felt more comfortable. And then he instilled some confidence in me. I know several people who've gone, you're going to be on the stage at the Schubert. The auditors are at least halfway back. That will work in your favor. And I really began to think that I just might be able to fake my way to the callback. So, Saturday afternoon, I arrive at the Schubert Theater with my picture and my resume with my new height of 5'6". At the stage door, I saw a couple of impeccably dressed women talking about their audition. I didn't even make it through my up-tempo. Okay, walked inside. They were actually running on time. And a few minutes later, I was being escorted onto the stage of the Schubert Theater. I gave my sheet music to the accompanist, a lovely lady named Sunny. Then I was led to the center of the stage, took a mark, and I am looking into this big, dark pit. And I realized I was exactly where I wanted to be. I dreamed of this my entire life. And I think that's the moment where I realized I really wanted this. And from somewhere, a voice said, "This is Donna Allen." And my interest started, and I started to sing. And my voice filled the theater, and it bounced back at me. And I finished, and I thought, that was good. And a voice from somewhere in the dark said, "Miss Allen, do you have a ballad?" Hell yeah! Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Turned to Sunny. She waited for me to give her a nod. I sang my ballad. This time, I didn't concentrate on volume, concentrated on emotion. And I finished. And I stood there. And I stood there. And I stood there to the point where it was getting uncomfortable. I mean, I expected to be dismissed with "thank you" or "can you stay for the callback?" But no, nothing. And I was so unnerved that I actually turned around to look at the accompanist. She was the only person I could see, and she gave me one of these. A voice from somewhere in the dark said, "Miss Allen, one moment, please." And then I became aware that there were a lot of people out there in the dark whispering about me. And then a few seconds later, the deep voice came back, spoke again, not to me, to Sunny, the pianist. "Sunny, would you do us a favor? Would you come downstage and stand next to Miss Allen?" And I'm like thinking, oh, that's weird. And she's coming toward me. I'm like, oh, God, she's short. Damn it. I had come too far for this. And I was like, I pulled myself up. I'm 5'10". I'm confident. The deep voice is, "Miss Allen, humorous, would you remove one shoe?" I felt like I was in an episode of That Growing of Marlo Thomas, Anne Marie, the actress. And I actually thought, now what would she do? I said, well, of course. So I took off a shoe, and I stood on one foot. Yeah, they laughed too. I may have laughed. Sunny laughed. The voice, "Miss Allen, stand on your other foot, please." And in that moment, I was outed as a short woman. At last, I finally heard, "Thank you." So, got my music. I left through the stage door. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Chicago, and I'm feeling really overdressed in my black cocktail dress, so I hailed a cab and I went home. I never became a dream girl. There would be other auditions. There would be jobs. One of the jobs I got simply because I was the shortest woman who auditioned. By the way, that first national tour of Dreamgirls began right here in Los Angeles at the Schubert Theater. After the third stop, they realized that the show was too expensive and it closed early. To this day, I still like to think that it was because they didn't hire me. Thank you.